Welcome back to Roll and Review, where we talk about all things nerdy and awesome. I'm Jim, and welcome back to D&D Live. As always, I'm your Dungeon Master, and we have some wonderful players here with us.
All lies.
All lies, yeah. They're actually terrible people. Don't believe when I call them wonderful.
Wait, before we do anything, I'm going to make sure you actually have sound coming from you this time.
We do.
We do?
Yeah, I'm pretty positive. Okay. Peter is playing Sirdred Menthusel. No one cares.
Before we do anything, I'm going to make sure you actually have sound coming from you.
And so, we do. And, Peter.
Welcome back.
You're still in a dimension with people who are dressed in one of two colors, either red or blue, yelling at you how they miss their friend who has been nicknamed Caboose. So,
and we could use a little bit more volume on you.
I'm sure we can. So, this is the best I got. Hopefully it's better now. Outside of Peter and his stupid face, we have Matt as Wolf, Commander Wolf. You know when I can't remember your name and can just throw out Wolf and I know it's probably right? That's just wonderful.
My name is Wolf. Commander Wolf.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And we have Alex back as Headrock.
The big person.
Big dumb idiot. And joining us, God willing, in the future, will be Mike as the always interesting Vlad, Senor Vampiro, which is definitely a real Spanish way to say Mr. Vampire. Okay.
And Kiel is my bestest buddy, Tegan.
Kiel will not be joining us today. She's a little under the weather, and so
I can't blame her.
Yeah, she's elected to join us. So pray that she gets better. Anyway, do you guys remember where we left off?
I ran away because Matt was mean. And then Vlad and Tegan got in a fight without us.
Yeah,
it's true.
You and I went and apologized to you, and we became friends. And then, Mike and Kiel were in a fight. Our help, so we sided with nothing.
Yeah, that pretty much actually sums it up. So, you guys having gotten in a fight, you were drunk. Well, one person was drunk. I'm pretty sure Alex was not drunk. He was just moody for some reason. Well, you're too dumb. So.
But I drink exponentially more than both of them he did, though.
That is true. You are also like 7 foot tall, so that helps.
Nah.
I also try to outdrink a god, so.
Yeah.
You tried to do that.
Tried to outdrink a god. Always a great idea.
I drank more than him too.
Yeah, I did.
So,
yeah, that's right. I did.
Yeah, but he was fine too. So
he was.
Matt,
I don't know how.
Wolf, and Headrock. You guys wake up the next morning. You feel fine about each other. You guys are friends again. But you notice that Vlad and Tegan aren't here, and Wolf, you're longing to get the wonderful Sirdred Menthusel back.
No. Is Headrock up yet, or is it just me up?
Yeah, you're both up.
All right. Hey, Headrock.
Yeah.
What do you say about doing another event with us?
Breakfast first.
Okay.
Priorities.
Yeah.
Can't blame the guy.
Well, I guess we'll eat breakfast.
I'm just gonna have whatever. I don't know what's in this house. I'm gonna find something that's edible.
You're not even in a house.
I don't even know where I am. I'm gonna find the first
You're
thing
camped
edible and eat
out
it.
on your property.
I'm gonna find the first thing that's edible and eat it.
You find some flowers that you're like, yeah, those are edible, and you just start eating these flowers. You're just naturally.
Me.
Crunchable?
I'm gonna see him do this. I'll be like, okay, and I'm gonna give him one of my rations for instead. Like, this might be a little bit better for your head, Rock.
So
I'm gonna eat it just as fast as I do the flowers.
yeah, you're like mixing them. You're like rations in one hand. You're just like chowing down, and just with the other hand grabbing more flowers. Naturally.
All right.
So you're just like, ah. That looked really bad. I can't believe I just did that. Oh god.
I have that now.
Okay.
I wasn't looking at the screen,
Thank
but
God.
I'm sure I could find it later.
You can, because it was zoomed in on my face, and so that sucks. This is why we don't put my face on up front and center on these. So
It's just the front center of everything. What are you complaining
I
about?
said on these because we can edit the other things. This, nope.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be editing this for my own personal use later on.
I love how half our game is us just talking shit.
All right, so that's like all D&D games. So, you guys have breakfast, and Commander Wolf here.
So we got to find a way to get Cedric back. I don't know what or where he went, but when you got to us, he disappeared. Do you know what happened to you?
No.
You do have that scroll, and you know what the scroll
I know.
does.
I'm just waiting.
You know what the scroll does. So that's a.
No.
That's probably.
He asked me how I got here. He didn't ask about the scroll that I got later on and what it does. He asked me how I specifically got to this game.
I don't like it, but it works.
I'm gonna go. I'm just while I'm still eating. I'm like, try this. I'm just gonna throw a scroll at him.
So a scroll comes flying through the air, hits you in the face, Matt.
I can't try to catch it, but okay.
Nope, you weren't expecting it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, because you're like, so how'd you get here? What happened? And he doesn't even react. He just throws a scroll at you.
So I open up the scroll. What is it?
It's just a lot of symbols that you don't quite understand.
Magic stuff. Go places. I'm more focused on eating at this point.
That is the least helpful way to say that. So, I mean,
If I'm getting this right, it's a scroll that helps you teleport places.
Yes.
dear God.
To use to help friend.
Yeah, but wouldn't we have to know where he's at to use it?
Probably where I was.
I hate both of you. Hate you. Already I begin to hate. This is what you have done to me. I used to like people. Now I hate all of you.
Fine, I will try. Give me scroll.
I have the scroll.
Give me scroll.
And I hand you it.
Okay.
I'll hand you it.
I'm gonna try to do a thing with the scroll. I don't know.
What
if I
kind
know
of
it
thing?
doesn't. He said he wants his friend back, and I'm guessing his friend came where I was. Is there a way I can try to call him back with the scroll?
You know the scroll pretty much will just reverse how you got here, so it'd switch places.
As I'm... Good idea. Let's find someone who knows more than us.
Yeah.
Great
yeah,
idea. Awesome idea.
Yeah.
So
Let's-
I'm gonna put it back.
So, just
Yeah.
as some weird coincidence, as you say that, you see this man walking down the street. Except he seems to be more operating his legs with two poles. That, you can tell his legs are prosthetics. And he basically has to manually move his legs. But he's wearing wizard's cloaks. So.
Okay.
Would I recognize these as wizard's cloaks?
Yeah, you'd recognize them as wizard's cloaks.
Hey, you help!
And you'll see his like upper body jump a little bit as he turns towards you, and you can tell he's an older man. Except his skin is purple. And you can tell by now that he's a tiefling. And so he operates his legs, brings himself over to you, and just like, good boy, what are you yelling about?
Need help. I'm gonna pick him up from the leg so I can actually, talk to him face to face.
I'm just gonna interject. We need your help with trying to find a way to get our friend back.
This is not stopping me from picking him up.
I know.
Give me a strength
I'm
check.
Trying to.
That's better. 24.
Yeah, you pick him up. Legs too. They're not staying on the ground. They're kind of.
Oh no! I'm picking him up from from the legs.
Oh, from the legs. You're like.
Yeah,
awesome.
from the legs. I'm bringing it up. That would just be very uncomfortable for him.
Wonderful. So yeah, you pick him up, and
You look smart. Know the stuff. We need help.
He's gonna go. Yes, I am a wizard. What do you need, scary man?
We need your help.
This is how I lost my right leg last time.
Said good. He helps. I put him down.
And I'm gonna just talk to the tiefling. I go, look, we lost our healer, Sidrid. When Headrock came here, him and Sidrid I believe, switched places. I don't know if that's true or not because when he showed up, the other one left. So we need to find a way of getting him back without losing Headrock.
And have you given him the scroll yet?
No, I still haven't. Now I'm going to hand it to him.
Okay, so he's going to grab the scroll. And, yeah, he's just going to look at it for, like, a minute and study it and go. But, yeah, well, you kind of described it as perfectly right. This scroll switches places of two people. What would you like me to do with this? Send one of you back and bring him? I don't know.
No, we need to find a way of just getting him back without sending anybody. I want to find a way to
find a sacrifice or a tribute.
He's gonna say that may be possible. It'll take some time to figure out, or we can go steal one of the orphans and do it.
All right, that's fine.
No, new old friend, not nice.
Goes, it's just an option, okay? I didn't think you would possibly do it. Maybe. I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah. Well.
Yes, I will pick him up again if he wants to kidnap good, nice kid. Bad new friend.
He's gonna say, just give me a few minutes, young man, and I'll get this figured out without the use of orphans.
Good.
Oh, right now I kind of want to send Hedrick to go find Mike and Kale so I can just go take an orphan with this guy.
No. So he's sitting there, and a group of orphans walks behind him, and you see him like look at you like, we could do it. but then he looks over and just sees Headrock. Headrock, you don't notice this. You're like in your own little world. You're looking at flowers and like, do I eat it now or do I smell it? It was delicious, but I'm not hungry. Smells are good, but so is food. Like that's all you're doing. You're just distracted.
Sounds about right.
and all of a sudden he starts getting like really excited. And he's like, oh, I think I got it. And he just starts like chanting in like some language you don't understand. And the flower in your hand starts to disappear.
Oh.
And then all suddenly, like, there's a loud pop from it, and smoke goes everywhere. And I need you to make a strength check for me.
Oh no.
Please fail.
I definitely don't fail. Another 24.
Peter, I need you to. You know, you don't really have a choice in this. You, Peter, you're standing there, and this guy's yelling at you because the animal you're riding flipped over and is having problems getting back up, and you're not like you're trying to push and help it, but it's just not working. And so. All of a sudden, you feel a tingle start coming up from like the soles of your feet all the way up, and you're just like, I got a bad feeling about this. And then all of a sudden, there's all you hear is a loud bang. There's a lot of smoke like all around you, but you feel yourself being held by the waist, and you see Headrock's face right in front of you. You have never seen this man's face before in your life.
Oh my God. The flowers are people. I was eating people.
Headrock, please put him down. That is our friend.
What?
Put him down.
And you hear this old guy go.
I'm having a crisis right now.
You hear this old man just like, I've done it. I brought your friend back.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna drop him and like curl into a ball because I think I ate him.
How far am I falling?
Only like a foot.
A couple feet.
Two.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, it's not dangerous.
I'm gonna say thank you.
No, I'm just saying, would I land on my feet or would I fall over?
Roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
So to the tiefling, I'm gonna say thank you, and I'm
19. I'm fine.
Yeah.
gonna give him. I'm gonna give him 2 gold.
Perfect.
For his help.
And he's.
And then I'm gonna look at him and be like, you might want to stay away from the.
So he's gonna look and say, well, thank you, young man. Is your friend okay over there in the fetal position? I don't know what happened, but he looks. Young man, okay. I didn't use any orphans.
The flowers.
Okay.
Flowers. I didn't know.
What?
I didn't know.
He'll be okay.
What's he saying about flowers? He does
he
know.
He thinks flowers are people.
Oh, young man, I was able to substitute a personal sacrifice for an inanimate object, like a flower.
Flower wasn't person?
No, I just sent a flower to wherever he came from, and you came from.
Oh, thank God. I'm going to eat another handful of flowers.
You just instantly are like, yay! And eat more flowers.
And I'm just standing here going...
Yeah, the smoke is cleared, and you see this tiefling like start operating his legs and goes, if you ever need more magical help, especially if it involves, questionable things, just ask for Reginald. People will know how to find me. And he just walks away.
Okay.
What is going on?
I don't know. Where the hell did you go?
I don't know. I was in a dungeon. I was sitting there. I was hurt. And then the next thing I know, I'm in the middle of a field in a valley or something. And there's this staring at me and yelling at me. Like,
He's mean.
He was like, "Where are you from? I don't know where you came from. Where's my friend?" And I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And
He's a liar. We're not friends. He's mean. And you're talk funny.
This is Hedrock. He's part of our group now.
Well, they talk funny too. They said that I talk strange. Well, I talk differently than everyone else around here.
I'm gonna pull Sidra to the side while Hedrock's eating more flowers.
I'm done eating flowers.
Perfect.
I'm sure something's gonna distract him, but
a butterfly. I don't know. Those orphans,
Yeah.
since they're getting oddly close to Reginald again.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Reginald right now, just making sure because I don't trust him.
Like he might steal some orphans in his free time.
I draw my
not
soda
sure.
just to be ready. Just like waiting for it.
Perfect.
I'm gonna go. All right, Sidra, we finished that dungeon.
So he came from where I was. Is that what we're getting at?
Yes.
Who's over there?
I don't know that. I just know him as Hedrock.
Well, they were talking about missing a caboose, and they were talking about that as a person, so I guess that's him. But if he goes by Hedrock, fine.
And trust me, he's good.
Well,
Be nice to him, be friendly, and we'll be all good.
he's pretty big. I'll give him that.
Yeah, and strong. Now, I don't know where or Vlad are right now, but
So we
we'll be nice
guys,
with him. We'll all get along.
You got out of the dungeon.
Yeah.
And then you got here.
I paid the girl. Lady, whoever.
For the record, you do realize that you're back in Baygate, that town that you've rescued on more than one occasion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're on our plot of land.
Right, I recognise it now. Probably just a wee bit of disorientation from standing somewhere strange and ending up being held by a giant man.
It's okay, little man. It's okay if you're not very bright.
What did he say?
You heard what he said.
Don't.
Oh, I heard what he said. Cedric is just shocked.
Oh gosh.
We don't judge here, new friend.
So you guys realizing that Vlad and Tegan are not here, are beginning to get worried when you see some other clerics taking care of the two as they are wheeled down the street, just looking totally exhausting and clearly in a fight. Did
they really get in a fight without us?
Tegan looks over and says, "Stop the Thieves Guild!" And then taken away.
A Thieves
Guild. Friend.
Apparently, Hedrock, he got in a fight without us.
Little friend is hurt.
Indeed.
Yeah, but we need to stop the Thieves Guild, it sounds like.
Are these clerics the same people as I am?
They're others from the same, who worship the same god. You just don't recognize them personally.
Well, I figured that.
Yeah, but they worship.
But
the same
I recognize
god
the order.
Yeah.
Oh, they're from the same order that I am. They'll be fine.
As long as they don't get into a battle. Because clerics from your order tend not to be able to defend themselves.
Well, that's just me.
So you've been given the task.
No, you just can't hit.
You've been given the task to stop the Thieves Guild.
So
you sure
I guess we're gonna have to get some info.
First, we have to find it.
Yeah.
Probably down in sewers somewhere would be my guess.
Yeah. I think the best bet is to start at the bar where they just were. That's probably where they got in a fight. Or a tavern, I should say.
I mean, you definitely saw them leave.
Oh, that's right.
So, there's that.
Never mind.
Out of
Don't look at
game.
me for it. I wasn't here.
Is Mike not coming in? Be having
I
still having issues?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have to, like, run this game.
Yeah.
So, you guys need to go somewhere to find some info.
I would say talk with Mike and Kiel first, or Vlad and Tegan
Okay,
first, but
clearly not. So, keep going.
yeah, no.
We could go to another tavern that different than the one that you went to, or we could just, ask some urchin on the street. They see all sorts of things.
Yeah, but I don't know how much they would know about these guys. I think tavern might be a better bet.
Just head back to the tavern. There's kind of only one. It's in the keep.
I agree with Cedric.
I'm just gonna walk up to. Is there an urchin or some beggar on the side of the road?
I mean, it's kind of hard to distinguish who isn't, since most people are living in tents at the moment. Because
That's fair.
you're rebuilding this town. So, kind of everybody is.
Well, I'm just gonna walk up to someone who just is like standing outside their tent.
I'm following him.
Oh yeah, there's a woman who's sitting there, knitting.
Hello, lass. Would you mind answering a question for me,
She goes,
if you're able?
"Sure. What do you want to know?"
I just heard some talk about some sort of thieves guild. Do you know anything about that?
She goes, "Not a guild. A lot of people have had stuff stolen the past few days, but
A lot of people.
like yeah, I mean, granted, people could be misplacing things. We're all still trying to build, homes again. We're all living out of tents, but a lot of stuff has gone missing."
Which, yeah, seeing as how you all went through all this together, it'd be strange if just one of your own decided to start stealing things. So my guess is that somebody moved in and is just stealing your things.
I was gonna say, like, a lot of people moved in. The army, a lot of people coming back from different cities, because when they fled, a lot of people coming back.
That's right. I've been gone for a while, kind of ignore some of my wee ignorance. So,
Just please don't.
I heard there's a creep for that.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
as long as you dish this out to Wolf and the others just as well, I'm fine with it.
I'm gonna look at you lost, not knowing what you're meaning at all.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Yeah, no. Why don't we go to the keep and talk with what's their names? Shoot, I don't have it written anymore. The leaders. The leaders that were there.
The leaders?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you head back to the tavern, well, the keep, into the Great Hall, which has been turned into a makeshift tavern at the moment. And, I mean, at a table off to the side, you do see that that the people who you've been working with in this town, they're there chatting about how to run the town, because government is quite lax here. And since, the town's basically been destroyed and now is being repopulated, so.
I'm gonna kind of walk up and be like, "Excuse me for interrupting, but can we have a minute?"
They're going to look over and go, I mean, if anyone is worthy of a minute of our time, it's you guys, so. What do
There's
you
been
need?
talk about a thieves guild coming in. Do you have any idea where they might try to set up shop
Well,
or anything?
there has been quite a few things going missing, but not a lot of buildings here. Only thing I could say is they may be hiding in the walls. In the towers, there's tunnels down below that were there to help move equipment and people around in times of sieges. But
Oh, great.
we haven't quite explored or cleared those since since we all moved back in. We've been more concerned about getting food to people and getting farms set up again, things like that. So
Well, I guess we'll check it out because beneath this thing there was a lot of bad stuff, so I wouldn't be too surprised if something else moved under more tunnels beneath this city.
yeah, no, it's newer than those tunnels than what you cleared out underneath the keep. Much newer than that.
Yeah, excuse me.
Still, though.
So, excuse me. So I guess we'll check it out and try clearing as much as we can for you guys. But I think that'll be a good place to start.
Wonderful. Well, if you guys need anything, let us know and keep us keep us in the loop.
Of course.
Do our best.
So I'll leave because there's nothing else I need.
Fair enough.
I'm just following.
No. Let's go to one of those tunnels.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, you heard the guy say, they're basically underneath the towers. So,
I'm gonna look at Headrock for a minute. Did I ever have to ride one of those warthog things that can't manage to stay standing? Or did you just kind of run next to him?
I'm gonna look at him and go, needed something bigger. Warthog too small. They're wee little things.
Fair enough.
And how you talk.
wonderful. So, so you go to, you just go to one of the guard towers that's right by the gate you guys have used most. And you walk in there, notice that it's very faint, but you do hear sounds coming from the stairway going down.
I'm just gonna, instead of saying anything, I'm just gonna point down to the stairs, saying, "Let's go down."
So you're trying to like,
yeah. I'm just like,
everybody else. Oh, Matt, give me a performance check, and everybody else give me a wisdom check. Insight check.
It doesn't help.
all right. So I have to do performance. You said.
Yeah.
14. Holy crap.
It's not bad.
I have a modifier of 6 on this, and I got a 9.
Welcome back.
The person with the -1 modifier got a 15.
Matt, you rolled a nat 20, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, perfect, because you do it so perfectly. There is no way they could not understand what you're trying to say. Even Peter understands. Even Seirdred understands. Oh.
Welcome back, Peter.
Where's my beer? I need beer. Oh. Okay. You all understand. And Matt's like, we need to go down there. I hear things.
Quick question. My hit points are reset after my sojourn elsewhere. Okay. Just make
I was
sure.
actually really hoping I would fail. And something really funny.
Fan hits.
well.
Anyway,
All right, Alex, we'll have time.
so are you guys gonna proceed?
Yeah.
Are you trying to be sneaky, or do you just not care?
Um.
I'm trying to be sneaky.
Then roll a stealth check.
Say,
Yeah, I will roll.
I'll
my-
attempt to be sneaky.
Stealth checks all around.
I'll attempt, but I know I.
14.
Not bad.
I also have a 14, and that's at disadvantage for me.
Not bad. Peter.
11. Welcome back to my crappy roll.
How do you do with the Star Trek there, Peter?
It's easy. He's supposed to roll low.
Yeah.
Well, I then rolled high, don't you remember?
I
the
do
first
remember.
time.
His first roll in the Star Trek game, he rolled a 20. Anyway.
I rolled a 19,
sorry, 19.
which was
Nearly the same thing. Don't think that's something you want to brag about. Somehow magically, you guys successfully sneak in. This guy is in timeout. I hate all of you. I hate all of you.
Don't mind me, just a 7-foot giant sneaking. Don't mind me.
Goliath.
Alex, it's one of those things where it's like there's a small tree and we're all just like hiding behind it.
So,
Gosh.
So you guys successfully sneak down there, and you end up following this tunnel, probably for a few hundred yards, and you can see up in front. It opens up to a larger room. Probably what used to be like a storehouse for ammunition and things, so that it could resupply the walls and the towers as needed. But there's a couple fires lit, and you hear people talking.
Can we stop and listen for a few minutes?
Yeah, you can listen.
Yeah, I would say, can I kind of make out what they're saying?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay, what at the roll?
Perception.
16 plus 5, so 21.
21. All right.
Nice.
I decided to try rolling a physical die because maybe it would help.
Did it? A nat 1?
Oh!
I hear absolutely nothing. Oh, jeez.
Peter finally got real dice.
We need to talk about this.
I'm looking at him, suddenly concerned that why my new friend seemingly having a stroke in the middle of a tunnel.
He's not having a stroke. His face is still symmetrical. It's not like sagging. He looks at you guys, and you can tell like he's just like really confused because up until this point he's heard them like whispering or what sounds like, far off, that he hears them talking, and all of a sudden like it just goes pure silent for him. And so he's just like confused, especially because he can see all of you guys are like attentively listening.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you hear them talking, and it sounds like just a few people. But with that, they're basically just kind of talking about how much money what they grabbed last night is worth. And I mean, you understand that. They're just talking money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Except
it's like,
Peter.
okay,
Peter hears nothing.
how much they got?
I sit there and dig the earwax out of my ears.
You actually just push it deeper in. Okay. I mean, possible, but no, that doesn't happen to you. Not this time. So, yeah, what do you want to do?
Um,
I'm gonna look at Matt and just go.
That looked
I'm
murder.
just gonna like, all right, let's do it. It looks
How
like he was.
close are we to them?
You're only probably like, I'd say like, 50 feet off from this room.
Can we move up to the room?
Yeah, you can move up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Make another
I'm gonna move
stealth
up
check
too.
for me. If you're trying to be sneaky.
Hey, 15.
Hey, I got a 17. First one was 19, then I got 17.
Did you roll another nat 1?
God damn it, Peter.
As soon as I hear noise, I'm gonna rage and just charge.
And I'm gonna run after him.
Peter, what instruments do you have?
I have a lute and bagpipes.
I thought you had bagpipes. So, Peter,
Yes.
you saw the motions made by
Headrock.
Headrock, and you assumed that meant let's murder them in an absolutely fantastic way. So you pulled
That's what it meant.
So you pull out the bagpipes, and you yell, "For Baygate!" and you just start playing the bagpipes, running into battle. And you sprint, you dash down the hall, into the room, playing bagpipes. Surprise is gone, so let's roll initiative, everyone.
Peter.
You're welcome.
19.
17.
That doesn't sound
You
positive.
did not just roll 1.
3.
Oh.
Not a
Was
1.
enough.
Not a 1. So you got that going for you. Where's my pen? There it is. All right. So Peter's last,
No kidding.
naturally,
As you should before playing the bagpipes.
and
Which is great since he's the first one to the room.
right. Matt, what'd you roll?
17.
17, and Alex.
19.
19. So go Alex, Matt. No, I'm a liar. I'm a dirty liar. Don't. I forgot to add something to. Okay. Matt or Alex, roll again.
Initiative or just straight D20?
Just straight D20.
14.
Okay, so
17.
not you, Matt.
Oh, I thought you said Matt and Alex.
So it'll go Alex, the enemy, and then Matt, and
Sweet.
Peter. Naturally.
All the way at the end.
First one in the room, you get to go last.
Don't worry, I'll be there by the time he can attack you.
Yeah.
So, Alex, this guy you haven't met until today. He sees you doing that, and he nods, pulls out bagpipes, yells for Baygate, and starts playing them while running into battle. React. What are you doing on your turn?
I'm raging.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Fair.
Fine.
Because the one time I had a good idea, somebody else screws it up.
Indeed.
So I am not the happiest person in the world.
Fair.
I'm gonna dash and get ahead of him because he looks fragile.
I'm sorry, I missed that for a second.
I'm gonna dash and get ahead of him because he looks fragile.
He is fragile.
I did just appear in place of a flower, so that makes sense.
Yes.
Man,
Yeah.
the parallels are uncanny. Peter and a flower. Except
Yeah,
I think
useless and fragile. Yeah.
except I think the flower wouldn't
Somebody feeling can be
roll a nat
very
one on
useless.
perception. I think even a flower would hear the people talking. Yeah, Alex, you dash in front of him.
Yeah.
Peter, you see him like red with anger as he runs by you. You're not 100% sure if that's at you or if that is at the enemy.
Slightly both. Can I try to do any sort of intimidation, seeing as there's now loud bagpipes being and an angry Goliath just upon them in this room?
Sure. Cause gotta give you something here. For the record, having a wonderful German beer from the oldest brewery in Munich.
I'm drinking from the wonderful Scorched Earth Brewing Company from Algonquin, Illinois.
Yes.
Now, if only we got paid from either of them, because none of this is a paid promotion.
No, I just like them.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, 16. Which is great because I have a -2 modifier in charisma.
God. Unfortunately, they are not scared by this. They're simply preparing to attack.
Okay.
It's the bagpipe's fault, Alex.
Actually, gave you a little boost for that, and that still didn't help. They just rolled really well on that. Because the bad dice is in timeout right now. I think it's mad at me for not using it during Star Trek. Anyway, so you charge into the room. There are four of these thieves in dark robes. Dark. I mean, it's light armor. And while they don't have their faces covered, you see them instantly pull up a face covering. But I mean, let's be honest, you could see them before that, so it doesn't really matter. But they're going to attack the guy who's not holding a set of bagpipes. Because there's an angry barbarian and a guy with bagpipes. I wonder who they're going to attack.
The guy with bagpipes, clearly.
So all four of them will descend upon you, Alex.
I really could wish I had some bardic inspiration right now for that.
Don't you?
Not a bard. Sorry.
No.
So, they're all going to attack you with their short swords.
Alex, that would have been awesome if you were a bard.
What's your armor class?
16.
Okay. All of them hit you.
Okay.
Boy, this is gonna hurt.
I'm also resistant to all damage minus psychic.
This is true. This is still gonna hurt. All right. So. Mathing. 7, 12,
Mathing.
19. 12, 29 points of piercing damage as they all attack you with their swords.
That's with the resistant?
No, I don't calculate the resistance. That's just
Okay. Cool. So that's half.
Yeah.
That's 15 round up.
Yeah. So
Okay. That's still a lot. So I'm going to use my stone's endurance at that because I didn't like the fact that they all just tried to stab me.
that's fair.
So I'm going to reduce this by 12 points of damage. So I take 3.
Terrifying.
So, did they just think they did a lot of damage to me, and I just kind of look at them?
Yeah,
Ow.
they all hit you really hard, and they're looking a little accomplished, and you just kind of like, you're like, oh, another paper cut.
I don't yell at them because why not?
So yeah, Matt, it's your turn.
All right. I wanna. Can I run up to them?
You could run up to them, but that would be a dash action because Alex is like 60 feet away from you.
80.
Man, you went really into that room. So no, you could not
Yeah.
run up to them. You would still be 20 feet away if you dashed.
I try to get as much space between me and Peter as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll dash this time,
Smart.
and the next one I can run up to him.
Yeah. So you just dash in. You're next to Peter. He's still playing the
Yeah, I'm gonna look at
bagpipes.
Peter. I'm like, what the? I want to look at Peter. Man, just for the hell of it, can I just knock the bagpipes out of his hand?
Nope, that would be an action. So Peter, it's your turn. You have the bagpipes out. You're playing. You know what? Before everything, give me a performance check. I just want to see how good you play the bagpipes.
Boy. This has a -1 modifier.
Because you're using the bagpipes, you can add your proficiency bonus if you aren't already adding that.
17.
Is that with your
I'm sure
proficiency
that
bonus?
one you roll well.
Not with a... So then it would be an 18.
Wonderful. So, somehow I think
plays
that's
it well.
Yeah, it sounds great. Like, you play the bagpipes well.
It's like
More of think like the bagpipes from shipping up to Boston. Yeah, that song. So
Okay.
now what turn? Or your turn? Your turn.
Well...
I mean, you can draw.
How close am I to everybody?
You're 20 feet away from
yeah.
Headrock and the not the assassins, the thieves that are currently attacking.
Okay, I'm gonna drop the bagpipes and fire my crossbow.
Fair. All right, give me.
Don't hit Headrock.
I know.
So roll me them dice. All them dice. What was that?
23.
23. He can do something.
Oh,
Uh,
I took 3. I was like, oh fuck.
yes, he's that bad all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, you easily make contact with one. So roll your damage, or tell me your damage.
2.
2?
Yup.
Wow.
It was a glancing blow.
Dude, how? Wait a minute. Don't you have any proficiency with your weapon?
You're so garbage.
Dice and the computer hate me.
You are so garbage. Okay. 2 points of damage. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Yeah. Your arrow, while hitting him, kind of hits the top of his foot. It doesn't like pin him. It like scrapes across and like cuts a hole in his shoe. And you can see like he's like, son of a, as he like takes a
It's like
step with his
stepping on a
foot to get
nail.
away from the pain.
It's like stepping on a nail where you do it and like, oh fuck.
No, it's like stepping on a like
A Lego.
no, because that hurts a lot.
Yeah, it does.
It's like stepping on I don't know, just like
A Lego.
no, Matt.
No, it doesn't hurt that much.
Dear God, Matt. When I say no, no means no.
I didn't hear
You should know. No means no. Okay,
I
Shut
didn't
up,
hear
Matt.
you go, dude.
Matt.
What?
Zip it. Essentially, you stepped on something that like a
You stubbed your toe.
thumbtack, maybe. Yeah, a thumbtack, but a really clean thumbtack that doesn't require a tetanus shot.
Oh, good.
So, Alex, it is your turn.
I'm gonna
Mary.
do a nice attack with my greatsword, starting at the person on the right.
Sounds perfect.
All right. Awesome. 22. 23.
23 hits.
All right. Now I have to roll the damage.
All the damage.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, it's not. Not for me.
7. 18.
18.
Yeah.
Peter, that's how you do damage.
When I do inflict wounds, I really hurt people. When I use weapons, it's kind of hit or miss.
Maybe you should think about
Why didn't you inflict wounds?
You have magic for a reason. So, was it 18 points of damage?
Yep.
Alright, that's pretty good. So, yeah, the guy on the right, you cut into him. He definitely was hurt by that. Seems not to be slowing him down at the moment. You just kind of cut across his chest.
Okay. Then I'm gonna attack him again.
I would assume so.
All right. 18 on that one.
18?
Yeah.
18 hits, yeah.
Awesome. And that time I do 19 points of damage. Yes. Thank you, D6s.
Yeah. So, you chop into him again. This time, severely hurting his left arm as he instinctively went to go shield himself, even though he doesn't have a shield.
Yeah.
He's just naturally protecting into defensive position, and you really gash into his arm poorly. You see bone.
Yeah.
That will require medical attention if he survives. So it's the enemy's turn now, and yeah, they're all now understanding that they really need to kill you. And the guy you just slashed, he's in quite a lot of pain. He misses. The two guys kind of in the center of this fan of people in front of you, they both hit you, while the other guy tries to stab through and just misses.
Okay.
So Wonderful. They're gonna do some good damage to you. So 17. 26 damage.
13. Okay.
Yeah. So you take 13 damage as the two slash into you wonderfully. It tickles. It feels good. You know.
Yeah.
If you're into that kind of thing.
I'm laughing at them.
So Matt, it's
All right.
it's your turn.
I'm gonna run up next to Headrock,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna attack the guy on the farthest to the left.
Good.
All right. So I have. I'm guessing this hits because that's a 26.
Just for you, it doesn't. I'm kidding. Yes, it hits.
I have 26 and I have 21.
21 damage.
No, 21 because I have 2
All
attacks.
right, okay. So yeah, hits twice.
Okay.
Roll your damage for me, sir. Mister. Senor.
All right. So that is
It's probably just racially insensitive to someone there.
12. 27 points of damage total between both attacks.
Wonderful. So, math is easy.
And this is with the sword, obviously.
Yeah. So, yeah, you I mean, you cut into him pretty good. You see, around the wound, it starts to like instantly decay a little bit, and I mean you're at full health, but I mean you're feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Or actually, no, it doesn't decay, does it? Because you didn't roll a 20.
No, it does necrotic when I crit, and I didn't crit, so
Oh, then never
there's
mind.
10 extra necrotic damage.
Then screw all that. No, you don't feel great. You're attacking a human being.
Yeah,
You have a conscience.
I am an asshole. No, that's okay.
So, yeah, Peter, it's your turn now. Your friends are in front of you.
How far are the bad guys from me at this point?
20 feet.
Okay. All right, I'm going to walk up to one of them, closest one, and I'm going to inflict wounds upon him, hopefully. Probably not. Okay.
So you're running up to
That
the
is
guy and inflicting wounds?
Yeah.
The guy all the way to the right?
Yep.
All right, cool.
No, the one that's almost dead.
Do you make a roll or do I have to?
I do an attack roll.
Wonderful. Make your turn.
10. That's garbage.
Peter. I believe we've talked about this. Hit people. No, you miss. Just he's horribly injured and you miss. Fantastic. Alex, it's your turn.
Same thing. I'm gonna take out the guy who's already really hurt.
I
Just done with
believe
him.
you are capable of that, so I do it.
23.
23.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, 23 hits.
That's gonna be 17 points of damage.
17's good. I like 17. It's a good number.
These D6s are being real nice to me right now.
Clearly. So that was your first attack, right? He's still up. I mean,
Yeah.
you slash into him, and just into the shoulder of the arm you've nearly cut off.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see him going a little pale, as like blood is just like pouring down his chest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm gonna finish him off then.
good call.
All right. 19.
19 hits.
Awesome. That's 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage.
Wait, no, sorry. 15. 15.
Thank God.
Forget about my +2 from rage. I had to say, I'm missing something here.
I was just about to be like, are you kidding me? Because that 13 would have left him with a single point of damage. So I was like, are you serious? Just kill the damn guy. So yeah, 15 points of damage. You sever his arm from the shoulder, causing blood to squirt out, and he falls over, and you see him like his eyes go wide for a second, and as the pool of blood just grows around his shoulder, larger and larger, and he never closes his eyes because he dies before he can.
Okay.
So it's the enemy's turn now.
Awesome.
Seeing this, the next guy on the right, he is going to turn and run towards the back wall. You're able to do an attack of opportunity on him, Alex.
Sweet.
It's just a single attack.
$17.
17 hits.
Awesome. $13 points of damage.
13, okay. Yeah, so he goes to the back wall, and you see him like reach into a crevice and just pull, and you see a rope kind of fall out, and he turns back, waiting to finish this fight, while the other two are going to attack you, and they'll
The two.
yeah, the two guys on the left. Matt's attacking one, and then there's another guy.
Yeah, I thought there was 3 guys.
There are 4.
Oh, okay, no, sorry.
Yep. So those 2 are going to hit you. Actually, no, one of them's attacking Matt.
Okay.
Matt, what's your armor class?
18.
He hits you still, so good. Matt, you will take 11 points of damage, and Alex, you will take 9.
Okay.
So
So 5.
yeah, Matt, it is your turn.
All right. So I'm going to check the guy again. Twice again. So I don't use that one. I'll use this one. This time he's going to get necrotic damage.
You created him?
Mm-hmm. It bounced off my computer, then hit my mouse, and is the crit symbol, is the
20.
20.
It's 20.
Yeah,
Yes.
not 20. So maybe I'll save that other attack then first. Because that is not 20, so he gets 10 points of slashing damage plus 10 necrotic damage.
It's alright. He's...
Plus I get 10 hit points back, right?
You do get 10 hit points back, yeah.
Back to full health.
How's it back to full? Didn't you take 11 points of damage?
Yeah, but my feat of I'm resistant to 3 points of damage if it's not magical.
I hate you. So, he is yeah, he's still up. He's you slash him across the chest, and you see this. Basically, the wound just turns black, as it sucks like the blood out of the area into the sword.
All right. Well, then my other attack was a 13 and plus 8, so that would have been a 21 to hit him.
That would hit, yeah.
4. For 9 damage.
9 damage. Wonderful.
Just die already.
He looks at you and just says, "You may kill us, but you'll never get rid of our entire guild."
About that.
And yeah, he's still up. So Peter, it's your turn. The guy in front of you just got an arm severed off, and he bled out on the ground in front of you. The guy next to him ran across the room. Now there are 2 guys right on Headrock.
I'm gonna go up and try to attack the closest one.
I believe in you, Peter. You're a true
I'm
American.
gonna use a real one this time. Alright.
Good.
15.
15 does hit.
Hey!
Hey!
Oh, good. Good.
So proud of you, Peter.
17.
17 more.
Hey!
Yeah, so you run up on this other guy, and you just like you bring your hands together. When you pull them apart, there's just this green energy glowing between them, and you just put your hands on like either side of his chest, and as you like pull your hands away, you can see this like red mist coming from both sides of his chest, pulling out his essentially his health and life, as his armor and chest begin to degrade from the necrotic damage. So, way to go! I'm proud of you. So proud. So, Alex, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna try to do an attack on the guy that Peter just attacked.
Yeah.
So, 22.
22 hits. Yeah. I mean, 15 did. 22 kind of has to.
Yeah. $19.
19. Yeah. Okay. You'll have to attack again.
Yeah. Alright. I shall. This time I'm going to see if I can try to just thrust right through his chest.
Sure. There's a gaping hole in his armor.
Yep. Awesome. Yeah. 20. 19 plus 8 is 27 plus 1, 28.
Yeah. So you definitely hit him. Roll your damage.
16.
Yeah. So you slash across his chest. Basically, it rips a hole and where like Peter's hand was, and the little material that was left just kind of disintegrates, and you just use that as a target, and you just thrust your sword right into it, turn, and pull it out.
Yeah.
And he just falls. He falls to his knees, grabs at his chest, and then just falls back and dies.
Awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. Now it's their turn. Because
Now I'm gonna get attacked again.
Matt will get attacked with a short sword. And he will hit you.
Okay.
So you'll take 10 points of damage. And then
How much damage?
10. The other guy pulls out his light crossbow, and your armor class is 16, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he'll pull out his light crossbow and shoot you from the other area of the room where he fled to, like the tower he was. And he'll hit you.
Okay.
See how well. Wonderful. Yeah, so he hits you, arrow right in the chest, causing 7 points of damage. And now I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Awesome. 14.
14. And
Wait, sorry, no. 17. I only added 1. That's Constitution and proficiency. Whoops. 17.
okay. So you succeed.
Yeah.
But you still take half damage from this, so.
Yeah. So it's, what, 4 points of damage?
No. I mean, 4 points for the from the 7, then 13 points of poison damage.
Okay. So I still get half of that because it's not psychic, so that's nice.
I hate your character so much with such a passion.
Alright, so 7. Okay, so I take 11 points of damage.
Yeah, you take 11 points damage. And you feel like, I mean, the arrow hits you, and you know something was on that arrow. It burns.
Yeah.
In a way, like when you pee.
Mm-hmm.
That was another kind of disease joke. Matt, it's your turn.
So I really want this guy to die, so I'm gonna attack him.
That's fair.
Alright, so the first attack is 26. And I really want to save my second attack just in case he dies. Keep it on the table. 12 damage. Is he still up?
How much? 12?
12.
Yeah. He's standing there. He's looking quite injured, and you just slash across his throat, not severing the head, but doing enough where blood just starts to pour down his front, and he just falls over and dies.
Then I'm gonna. Do I have enough movement to get to the other guy?
Yeah, it's like 5 points of movement. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna get to the other guy and use my second attack on him.
Yeah.
23.
23. That hits.
Yep. All right. 8. Then it'd be 13 points damage on him.
I totally lied. It wasn't 5 feet of movement. It was 20 feet of movement because I forgot that guy had moved.
Oh.
But you still made it there. He's the guy on the other end
Yeah.
of the wall.
Yeah. Yep.
So
he got the damage.
How many? 20? What was that? I saw your mouth move, but I didn't hear anything.
13.
13. Okay. Wonderful. So, there we go. Yeah, you run over, you slash this guy who has his crossbow out. He's doing just fine. So, Alex, it's your turn.
Awesome. I'm going to go attack him again. I'm going to run over and I'm going to try to take his head off because he poisoned me.
He did.
I like that.
He did poison. Or he tried to.
Don't like that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. 27?
27?
Yeah.
Definitely hits.
Awesome. $15 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, he's up. Got your second attack.
Yep.
Yeah. Make that.
Same attack roll.
Perfect. You hit him.
Yeah. 8 and 16 points of damage on this one.
16. Well, aren't you special? Aren't you special? There we go. Okay, yeah. You run over, you slash into him twice. First time aiming for the legs, so he can't do that running crap again.
Yeah.
You slash across his thighs, hurting him. And then you slash just across his chest, hitting him again. Clearly, he's in a lot of pain as he is essentially unable to move. I mean, he's by the wall. He couldn't move out of your reach at this point in time. Yeah. So, it is his turn, and in a last-ditch effort, he is going to attempt to strike at you with his short sword. He gets to do it twice. And he hits you only once. So, sweet. And 10 points of damage to you, Headrock, as he slashes towards you, kind of basically in a panic.
Yeah.
He's just like slashing back and forth. He does nick you.
Mm-hmm.
So, wonderful. Matt, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to... I don't know. Do we need him for information or just kill him? But seeing Headrock... Is Headrock still in his rage?
I mean, yeah, he's a
Yes.
barbarian. He's always raging.
I think I'm afraid if I hold on to him, he's just going to slash him. So I'm just going to attack him twice.
Yum.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
If you phrase it in a thing that my raging would incapacitate him, I probably would do it. Like
How to
smack
fake
his
that.
head against the wall and he knocks and he gets knocked out.
If you want, you can do non-lethal damage to him and just try to knock him out.
All right, let's do that. Let me try that then. Wow, I rolled the same number on both dice, 17.
Fantastic. Yeah, you
Plus
hit
8.
him. So roll your damage twice.
I'm trying to do non-lethal though, so
Yeah.
8 and 8. Wow, that's weird.
Um,
Okay. So because that's total is 50, that's 30 points total.
what, in that attack?
How?
How?
Yeah, because I get 1d8 plus 2 damage because of my fighting style. Plus my damage mod is plus 5. Or do I not use my damage mod for this?
Oh, you do. No, oh. Okay. So you rolled 8s.
Yeah, I rolled 2 8s.
Okay. The way
I
you
rolled
made
2
it sound...
17s and 2 8.
Yeah, you made it.
The way you made it sound was like you did 8 damage to him twice,
Oh,
so I'm
sorry.
like 16 damage.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No.
it
So
is.
you turn and just with the butt of your sword right here, you just smack him in the forehead. He falls back, hits his head on the bricks behind him, and just slides down. He's not dead, but he's definitely unconscious.
Okay.
So combat is over. So no more need for initiative.
I'm gonna slowly reach my sword up to do a killing blow.
And I'm going to step in front of him like, no, we need him for information.
Okay.
Let's get him.
And I'm gonna shoot the sword.
And you can kill him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick him up then. And just throw him over my shoulder.
So you just pick him up and you're like,
Yeah, I know. I wasn't even gonna look at it. I was just gonna flip him over my shoulder.
Give me a strength check.
Well, that's convenient.
16.
16? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can pick him up.
Sweet.
So, yeah, you pick him up. Throw him over your shoulder. Are you gonna leave, or you gonna put him somewhere in here? I mean, this room has a bunch of stuff in it. There's definitely. I mean, people have been living here. There's a couple tables and chairs, some bedrolls, a lot of stuff.
Is there a lot of the stuff that they stole?
Oh yeah. No, they're like piles of stolen goods.
So I want to tell Hedrock to put him in a chair, and then I want to tie him up. I have rope.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm not going to put him in a chair. I'm just kind of. He's on the ground now.
So the guy's passed out on the ground. Are you gonna just tie him up, Matt, or do you require him?
Yeah,
to be in a chair?
I just want to tie him up.
All right. So give me a sleight of hand check, just to tie him up.
All right, hold on. Okay, what am I going to? I don't need to. Probably not the best. Well, let's see.
What do you roll?
Sleight of hand. I get +1. So
What's your roll?
What'd you roll?
that's 14.
14?
14.
All right. So yeah, I mean, you get a knot.
Yeah.
I mean, you tie him up. It's knotted. I mean, he's still unconscious. So you guys got to do something to try to awake him from his slumber.
Is there water nearby?
We're gonna do it here.
There's not there's no water, but there is a bucket full of liquid.
Hmm.
Can I drag him to the bucket?
Oh no.
Give me a strength check,
What are you doing?
Matt. I see where this is going.
Yeah.
I bet you do. Strength +5, so 21.
Yeah, you easily just like drag him over to the bucket.
I'm just gonna dunk his head in it and pull his head out.
So as you do this, a not pleasant aroma of what you would assume is urea fills the air as you have mixed up this liquid and dunked his head in it.
At least it's not a fetid odor. Even worse.
He awakes from being unconscious, and and just screaming like, ah! So.
All right, now you're gonna tell us everything you know about your guild. You're gonna tell us where you start, who your leaders are, where they're located at, how to get there. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep dunking your head in this shit.
And he's gonna look up and say, "That's not shit."
I
will keep dunking it in you.
It's not telling us exactly what we want. I'm just gonna grab his legs and fling him over my shoulder, like up and over, and smack him on the ground once or twice. Back at the bucket.
Pull a Hulk and look.
So the Hulk,
Yeah.
the Hulk
Yeah.
with
That's
So,
yeah.
so you're just gonna Hulk smash him at this moment in time. Just
Yes.
give me a strength check.
Okay. 18.
Okay, you do it. Roll me a d4.
A T4? Okay. 3.
You knock him unconscious again.
So I take him again and dunk it in again.
He remains unconscious.
I say, what? I was like, we have to do this here.
Yeah, we don't have to, but it's more fun.
Indeed.
Why?
Where else are we gonna have? Because anywhere else we might be in trouble for what we're doing.
I think he's
What?
more concerned about the ambiance and people staring.
What do you mean this is not a nice thing to do? He's bad.
Oh,
Oh,
wonderful.
that's right. Sidrid, I'd like to go over here and just steal a couple.
you see Headrock look at his sword, which is sheathed, and talk to it, and then just looks back like nothing's happened.
I'm slightly confused, but I've seen some pretty weird crap recently. So I'm not too fazed by it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I just transported from another dimension with people in red screaming at me. So
That's true.
I'm gonna just look over, put it in his mouth. Bucket in his mouth.
Oh.
What?
now there, I think I draw a line.
I don't want to play anymore.
Don't visualize it too much, Jim.
We're okay. All right. Do you draw a line here?
I don't know if I'm close enough to stop Matt if he does it.
You're close enough. You followed the group over. It's more of if you're strong enough to.
But to say, are you gonna go against both me and Matt in a strength check?
Yeah, go against the
Why not? I'm just gonna try. This is gonna be so bad. Nope, I got a nat 1, so.
Peter, you run over. You're like, no, but you slip on some of the liquid that has puddled from the dunk. You slip, fall on your back, and you know what? You take a point of damage from that. And, I want your pride to take a point of damage, too. Your pride is minus
If I wasn't already doing something,
Huh?
so if I wasn't already doing something, I would just like have written something down and be like, oh wait, it goes the other way.
Wonderful. So, Matt, are you doing it?
Well, he's asleep at this. He's unconscious.
He is
right?
unconscious at this point. Yes.
And I'm moaning in pain near you.
I'm just gonna give him back to Headrock and be like, all right, I guess we can go to the keep and do it there with the leaders.
I'm going to take his head, put it sideways, and dip it halfway in the bucket. And then take it out so it does what I want to do anyway and just throw him aside.
His head gets filled up in here with the liquid some might call urine, and instantly kicks and like he has a partial mouthful. You know, some went down his throat, and he just starts coughing and yeah, he vomits.
See? It worked. Bad man, wake now. Do your thing.
Still nasty.
Yes.
Are you still on the ground?
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like he kicked and flailed. The bucket got knocked over.
Oh no.
So yeah, no, Peter, it spilled the opposite way of you, so don't worry.
Good.
But he's on the ground.
I'm just gonna look at him like, are you gonna tell us now, or are you gonna want more, or do you want us to have more fun with you?
I pick myself off the ground at this point.
Because I'm sure my friend over here, as I point to Headrock, would love to do some other fun things.
He's gonna look over to Headrock and go, "You can knock me out again. Be fine with that."
That's not the idea.
I'm gonna dislocate his arm.
Oh.
Oof. Give me basically an unarmed attack roll.
Okay.
Gosh.
Wouldn't he have advantage because the guy's tied up?
Yes, no?
What was that?
Do I have advantage because he's tied up and prone?
Not advantage because he's tied up, because his arms are bound to him, and it's harder to dislocate a shoulder that way.
Okay.
Oh,
That's fine.
that's fair.
So it kind of balances
It's still-
out. It,
still
like the
24.
advantage. Oh, 20.
24.
Yeah. You dislocate his shoulder.
Seirdred is a little mortified at this point.
He's bad. He took all the nice people, nice things, and he stabbed me. Don't like him. Not a friend.
I get that, but he doesn't have a weapon anymore.
Sidrid, we need info. Just let us do our thing.
We have like bad cop and bad cop. We're gonna mess you up if you don't tell us. And then the guy who messes him up for not telling you. Evil cop and evil cop.
D&D.
I'm doing this because I'm thinking that this is the person who hurt Tegan. So I am being a little extra bendy of the rules. Because I think these people hurt my best friend. Well, they technically did. So
Not these ones.
I don't know that.
You don't know that? Oh my gosh.
So I'm taking out all my anger of Tegan being hurt on these guys.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
I'm using it. That's the thing. That's what's really funny.
Alright, well. Morals. We used to have them. Anyway. So.
Nope. Not anymore.
Not anymore. So.
I'm gonna kneel down next to this guy and be like, right then, since it's already been done, if you want your shoulder back in, because I can fix things, how about you tell us what's going on? Or this gentleman over here probably gonna break the other one, and I can't stop him.
I can.
He's just
Good friend.
He's just gonna say, "You're gonna need an army to stop us."
I'm pretty sure we have one.
Fought armies. fun?
Guys,
Anything else, or is he gonna have to break your other arm?
you now notice he is missing a tooth.
Oh
And
no!
he just starts laughing
Oh.
as he starts
I'm gonna spare.
convulsing.
I'm gonna spare the dying. It's a can.
Oh my god!
Oh, yes.
How does he react to cyanide not working?
Tries killing himself and you spare him.
Oh,
It doesn't cost me anything. Why not?
I know it does.
I love it. I love it.
oh, that was awesome, man.
What the hell does that spell say?
It says I touch a living creature, has 0 hit points, and it becomes stable. There's no roll. There's nothing. It's just instantaneous.
I love it.
I want to kill us. Oh.
Oh my gosh. You
And
have.
I'm already touching him, so
He looks at you and is like, I hate you, but you haven't cured the poisoning. and about 10 seconds later, he starts to convulse again. I mean, it's a cantrip. You can keep this up.
Yeah, please keep this up.
I'm just gonna keep sparing him from dying.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. So,
Honey, come here. Come on.
this is a cycle about every 10 seconds. Peter keeps casting Spare the Dying on this dying man, who is
So I don't think I have something that can heal
actively
poison.
poisoned himself.
So, do you want this to end, little man?
Oh, I actually can do this.
You can.
I can get rid of the poison. Not with that. It costs a spell, but I can get rid of it.
Do it.
Lesser restoration. I can remove 1 disease or 1 condition affecting it. Blinded, deaf, and paralyzed or poisoned.
Yeah, so after a few, are you casting a spell or are you using your new toy?
You know what? I'll use the toy.
Yeah. So Peter pulls out this staff, which you guys haven't like really noticed before. You're, I mean, Hedrock, you wouldn't have like noticed this as anything different. But Commander Wolf, you're like, wait, when did you get this thing?
Yeah. Wait, huh?
And there's a crystal on the top of it, that glows blue, as Peter touches it to this guy, and all of a sudden he's just like 10 seconds goes by and nothing happens. He's just like, oh, what the hell did you do to me?
And I'm just gonna wink at him.
New
This
friend?
is when you try to commit suicide in front of a cleric who all he does is heal people. Doesn't work. I'll tell us what you know.
He's just
Let's go from back up, good cop to back up.
the bad cop being, I will continue to heal you. I will not let you commit suicide.
That's against the rules.
Gosh. Yeah, so he looks at you and just says, listen, everybody knows now. I set off the signal. When you get when you get back to the surface, you're gonna have your hands full.
Great.
I'm
How
gonna break
many?
his arm. Or at least threaten to see what he does with that.
Oh gosh.
I'm just gonna actually.
What? What are you
I'm
gonna
just gonna poke his shoulder.
poke his shoulder?
rub the ball joint around a little bit.
Oh gosh. So yeah, you poison him, and he goes, more than 5, less than 100.
I'm gonna rub a little harder.
He's like, that's all I know. I've seen at least 2 other people, but I'm pretty sure it's not more than 100.
Who are
I'm
the
gonna look at you
leaders?
guys because I'm not one to judge anything here.
Yeah.
Who are your leader? Who's your leader?
He's gonna say, I don't know. Some guy in a hood. I've never seen his face.
And how'd you join?
Those schmucks that you killed.
Schmucks.
Is this the full loot of what you guys have stolen, or just what you guys stole?
What we haven't gotten out so far.
Right? Did you guys? You came from somewhere else. Is this just what you do? You just swoop in on a city that's been in some sort of crisis, and then you rob everyone, and then you leave?
Well, no, we set up in basically any major city, but we found this as a particularly good opportunity to make lots of money quickly, and set ourselves up initially in the city where no one could dislodge us.
Fantastic. So it's a
Yeah.
large
Good luck with that.
organization that's spread throughout the entire country like a cancer. Fantastic.
Yeah, we're gonna stop it from here. Maybe we'll go on and stop it fully, but start small.
Well,
Who's your fence?
I don't know. We're not in this city. We're just sending it out. We're sending it back to our other cities.
How are you getting out? Yeah, but how?
there's
Hearts.
plenty of smugglers coming in and out of the city. It's not that hard.
Do you see how many people are out there? There are a lot of people out there. People are coming and going every day. No one's paying attention. Heck, you think we're thieves? We're taking insignificant things that people have. You should talk to the swindlers in the market who are upcharging everything.
Do you have anything else, Sidrid, that you want to get out of this guy?
Well, I could cast Zone of Truth, but I don't really feel like it.
Can I do an insight check to see if he was lying to us at all?
Yeah, you can do an insight check.
Bust it. What is my insight?
It's on your sheet. That's where it is.
I know. I have to see what it was.
It's a wisdom modifier.
Indeed.
Yeah. 22.
I mean, you're pretty positive he was telling the truth. Like, he's not a high up guy here.
Mm-mm.
He's a lower level guy and
I was gonna
he
say,
doesn't know shit.
so
Well, he knows
well-
a little, but
as promised, Rocky, as promised, you can kill him now.
Eh,
What?
no. He must stand trial for his crimes. Let's go. I'm just gonna grab the rope at his feet. I'm just gonna drag him.
See, that sounds more reasonable.
so you drag him out.
Make sure you jack through the pipe.
And as I'm walking, and yeah, no one's gonna believe you, like he said.
Oh gosh. So
Thank you.
you drag him out. You guys get back to the
There
surface,
we go.
and you look around at everything.
I'm looking for bumps as I'm dragging.
Of
him, by the
course.
way.
But so you get up to the surface and you look around, kind of adjust back to the daylight, and that you see that there's just a lot of commotion going on. Like in the town, people are screaming and running everywhere.
What did you do?
He's just gonna shake his head.
What'd you do?
I'm gonna kick his shoulder.
Oh.
He's gonna scream out in pain. And all he'll say is, "I let everybody know."
Know what? That you were found out?
Duh. Are you slow?
He did say that already.
Yeah,
So
he
there's
did.
there could be lots of people waiting for us.
Like,
Let's get back to keeping those guys in a freaking cell, and then figure out what's going on.
wonderful.
Hey, that wasn't very nice. He sometimes does nice, smart things.
Starts talking smack about you, Matt. So
I'm gonna kind of look at Headrock and just kind of go.
So you'll get back to the keep. You notice, I mean, the small detachment from the army that has stayed to help keep the peace is scrambling to retain order or create order in the chaos. You're not really sure what just happened, but you get this guy locked up. So.
And then we'll go meet with the leaders.
Yep.
Or I'm gonna go meet with the leaders.
Oh yeah, but this is where we'll call it a night.
Okay.
So, yeah. Anyway, thanks anyone who's joined us for this wonderful live stream that we have. If you like this video, if you're watching it later, please hit that like button down below. If you want to throw out some ideas for bad things to happen to Peter when he rolls nat ones, I mean, I guess potentially any other player could roll a nat one, but
usually,
let's be honest, it's Peter. So if you have some ideas on terrible things to happen at ones, please leave those in the comments down below, or great things at nat 20s. You can leave those down there too. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that bell icon. That way you get notified when we start streaming and when we post new videos, like our recent Last Jedi movie review. Also a couple other videos that are coming out. They're in the works right now, so keep an eye out for those. Anyway, thanks for coming, and we'll see you next time.